Well, for now, Isabel, it's Saturday. KK's in town. A letter from Muffy. Question for you, Stephen. I was working in my garden, and I must get carried away yelling at the aphids and slugs and stuff, because I looked up and saw my neighbors running scared. Have that effect on everyone? Be honest with me. Nah, you don't. It was probably just Snake on a patrol jog. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. So, today, I'd love to say I have, like, a ton of stuff to talk about, but I kind of don't. It's more I was just like, I want to get started recording a bit early so I can be done for doing stuff I need to do in real life. To a sharp scavenger. Ever get a recipe idea so good you gotta make it right now, because that's why my closet's still a mess. May not be life-changing or whatever, but it's still pretty good. With that, good luck. I'm out. Fate. Coconut pudding. Alright. That's fair. There's Caroline. Nice running into you, Peanut. One chat. A little fresh air never fails to cheer me up, Peanut. That is very fair. That's why I leave my window open whenever I can. So I can get fresh air in here. It's pretty nice. I did not mean to just bonk through this door. I'm so sorry, girl. I just probably left a big dent in your door. It's a pretty nice door and everything. She cooking? She's finally wearing a new shirt. When I hang out, they'll have to wait till after I'm done making this tasty mess. She make it. Gonna pay a monster-sized craving earlier, so I started making myself some plain scones. Make your own. I got the recipe right here. I'm kind of not using it. Yeah, I mean, who does? Honestly. I suppose I can make mention of one thing. I made a cake batter smoothie today, which, for those who might be interested in trying to do the same thing, you literally just need milk, a box of cake mix, and some vanilla ice cream. And you're set. Like, that's all you need. Basically, what you do... Oh, there's Sky. Well, hello, Airmail. Let's talk. Struggling to come up with last-minute dinner plans, Airmail. Aw, I have some sausages if you want them. I mean, I was gonna eat them later, but you can have them. They're not the best, but they got some hot honey sauce on them, which is pretty alright. But yeah, you take your cake mix. If it's like a regular cake mix box, you'll probably want about half of it. You want about 150-ish grams of cake mix. Then you take that, line it out onto a baking sheet, and heat treat it at about 200 degrees Fahrenheit, or I think it's like 90 Celsius, somewhere in there, to basically kill off any bacteria that might be in the flour in the cake mix. That's the dangerous part. Once you've done that, and you do that for about like 6 to 10 minutes, and you'll be set. Once you've done that, you then let it cool. Pop it in, pop the cake mix into your blender. Pop about, I'm gonna say, based on me having done the recipe earlier, and already have thought of alterations to it, I'm gonna say 4 tablespoons of vanilla ice cream. And about 300 milliliters of milk. So a little over a cup. I think that would work out to like a cup and a quarter. Ish. Be more a cup and a fifth, but still, you get the idea. A little over a cup. Also, if I look this way a lot, I have 8-Bit Drummer's stream open. Keeping an eye to make sure he doesn't make sure if he plays my suggestion, I'll know. You take all that, you put it in your blender, you whiz it up, and there you go. There's your cake batter smoothie. It tastes really good. Following the recipe exactly like I did, which uses less milk, less ice cream, it was painfully thick. Like, it made those McDonald's smoothies look like water. Like, it was really thick, but it did taste really good. So, Hmm. Ha. Yes. Crown. Nah. But, Steven, I just wanted to say thank you for always being there to help Label. She talks about you all the time, you know. She says the outfits you pick out are always super inspiring. And she runs back here and starts sketching furiously. It's wonderful to see. That was so much for all three of us. Thank you from the roots of my quills. Very welcome. But yeah, it was really good, though. I'm gonna try making some, like, pesto breadsticks later. Maybe tomorrow. I just don't know if I'll have time to do it tonight, basically. Nice running into you, Snorty. Let's chat. Bet you're never too busy to check in with me, Butterbean. Aww. I try to keep up with my friends who actually, like, want to keep in touch, so. It's just how I am. I've actually been talking a lot with one of my old friends from school, which, funnily enough, her and I never talked much back in school. But, like, we were always pleasant to each other, so, like, we just kind of stayed friends. Now we're talking a frick ton. What's up? It's great to work out indoors. Find it so much easier to focus, Colonel. Chat with me. Did you hear we're getting a fireworks show tomorrow, Colonel? I'm pumped. When a big firework goes off in the sky, feels like I've just maxed out a new lift, Colonel. I could imagine. I imagine it also, like, makes you sad because you're realizing that nuclear disarmament's never going to happen because all the players who've ever played Metal Gear Solid 5, I think, are never going to agree to that. Like, I gotta say, that, and I think it was MGS5, I gotta say, that's a neat idea for an ending. Of, like, if every player in the world agrees for nuclear disarmament, it plays a special ending for Metal Gear Solid 5, because, you know, everybody's agreed to it. But that's never gonna happen. Because even just ideologically, some people are just not gonna do it. Like, this might be generalizing a bit, but I could imagine a fair few Americans wouldn't. Because they're not gonna trust that other countries would actually go through with it. So they wouldn't want to do it until all of those other countries have already done it. And then once that happens, you know they're going to be sitting there going, well, why shouldn't we be the only country with nukes? Need to catch my breath and kind of flop down here, you know? Watching the sky is really calming. It is. I mean, there's no clouds in it for me right now, but it can be pretty calming when there's clouds. You can just watch them float on by, and it's pretty nice. But, yeah, like, I don't mean that in a disparaging way. Like, I get it. But, yeah, cake batter smoothie's pretty good. I'm on two extremes of conversation. Flurry! I'm sweating just sitting here. I know that feeling. It's not terrible today. It's not good, but it's not terrible. The temperature is livable. That's the best way I can describe it. If it only ever got as hot as it is right now, I mean, I'm still glistening, but, you know. Pietro! Hiya, you from around here? Kinda on vacation. Just relaxing and focus grouping a few things. So far, I like what I'm seeing. 100% of Pietros would rate this campground highly. That's good to know. Isn't this one of the animals that Chugga Conroy had? I think it is. I'm just not used to seeing him in a shirt. I'm not used to seeing any of the sheep in shirts. Feels weird. So I keep getting distracted by seeing myself. But, yeah. It has been really nice talking with this friend, because, like, it's just nice having a friend that you just, there's no expectations either way, you know, like, we're just shooting the shit. It's just nice. Especially given I had, like, you know, many years of not that, which ironically is something that her and I have talked a fair bit about. Put this money bag away. Trying to think of things to actually, like, talk about. Like, I don't have anything, so I haven't really done much today, even though I've been awake for quite a while. I've actually been awake since, like, 10 this morning. And, like, I've been up, I've been at my computer, I've been watching YouTube. That's what I've been doing. Which, you know, I feel like a lot of people can relate to. I mean, I made the smoothie, I suppose. Like, that's something I did. Been drinking some ginger ale. It's not Canada Dry, but it'll do. It's PC stuff. It's actually not good. If you're ever in Canada and want ginger ale, don't buy this stuff. Just don't. Don't do that to yourself. Get Canada Dry. It's a lot better. It's really freaking good. This tastes like ginger juice. Like, it's not really, like, it's not really ginger ale. It also doesn't, like, soothe your throat the way, like, a nice cold Canada Dry would. Brain, why can we not think of things to talk about? Probably because, like, there's just not a huge amount to, like, talk about that I've got going on. I mean, I'll be later tonight for me, yesterday for you guys, and not something you guys can really take part in. Be doing a thing on the 8-Bit Discord for, like, more TF2. But I think that's about it. Don't even know how many people are going to show up to that this week, because, like, I know at least one of the people who showed up is currently off at a convention, so, like, they're not going to be joining. So, like, I don't know if anyone's even going to join tonight, but it'll be fine. If no one joins, I'll still just sit in the voice channel. Just how it'll be. I do gotta say, from having played a bunch of Mario Kart World, like, that game has such good music. Like, it's so much better than it has really any right to be. Alright. If I'd waited, 79. Alright. So this week I had okay pricing. That's what I've learned. I will also note, I've started a new, like, exercise program through, like, Chloe Ting's stuff, and I've been doing a Pilates exercise, because it's what this friend is also doing. Man, is that so much harder than the cardio stuff I'd been doing, but in a different way than the cardio stuff. Like, the Pilates stuff is hard, but I don't feel like it's pushing me as much. What did I catch? Not the fly. There we go. Got both. Got a fly. I was just winging it. And there is my bug net. Broke from catching a fly. You know, I'll just craft a bug net. I'm right here. It would literally take longer to go... Well, no. It wouldn't take longer to go all the way over. because, like, the crafting does take a while, and I could already be in the Nooklings. I could have already bought a new bug net. Like, I could be buying one right now. I could be buying it. I could be stepping out of the Nooklings. Like, I just messed up the menus. Like, I'd already be out of the Nooklings, but I wouldn't be back over here yet. I say as if I need my net over here right now. There's ants. I do need them right now. I need to catch these ants. I'm gonna eventually get the queen. The queen will eventually come out and start making her nest in these turnips. Can now do the KK concert. Ooh. I'm just gonna catch bugs. I've decided I'm just gonna catch bugs. I've done a lot of fishing. Yeah, like, the Pilates stuff is harder because there's no, like, rests. Meanwhile, like, the cardio stuff was hard because it was just exerting yourself a lot to, like, get your blood pumping and such. But, I have noticed a few things about myself, more accurately, like, my body, that, like, are a little annoying. One is, I have a light bow to my legs. Like, both of my legs slightly bow inwards. And it looks like, just looking at my legs, if I went through the effort of getting them straightened, which I'm pretty sure I could, I'd probably be like 1.5 to 2 inches taller, standing straight up. Which, that would be pretty cool. I've also been fighting with my knee, because I believe I've mentioned this before, but when I was pretty young, like 4 years old, I ended up falling and banging up my right knee pretty bad. And basically since then, that knee has been nothing but trouble. Well, one of the things I can't really do with it is bend it. If I bend it too far for too long, which that too long tends to be more than like 3 seconds, it cuts off circulation to the lower half of my leg. Which makes doing exercises where you need to bend your leg very difficult, as you could imagine. Especially when there's no breaks. I don't have time to stop and, like, let circulation come back unless I pause the exercise. So I've basically just had to start, like, I've just had to start, like, skipping those. Because, like, I can't do them anyway, so I'll do, like, a variant. So, like, one of the things will be, like, pigeon pose. You basically, like, fold one of your legs over and then sit on it, then you, like, stretch one leg out behind you. I can do a similar thing in a lunge. It's not the same, but I can do a similar thing, so I'll just lunge instead, and just go into a really deep lunge. Like, I get it's not the same thing, but it's what I need to do to make it work, so. Of which, like, I was mentioning that to this friend, and she's like, you really need to get that looked at, and I'm like, but do I though? I'm fine. The 2 words I've said so much, they've literally lost meaning. You know. It's, quite the thing. And I do agree with her, and I will probably do the same thing. If I do end up hurting my knee in some way, she's going to say, told you so. And yeah, I'm probably going to as well, because I know I should have my knee looked at. There's a lot of parts of my body I should probably have looked at. Like, but it's not things I see as a big issue. Because, like, a lot of things when it comes to my body fall into the camp of the old doctor's joke of, you know, patient walks into a doctor's office and says, "Hey doc, it hurts when I do this." So the doctor says, "Well, stop doing that." Like, you know, if I do something and it hurts, I just stop doing it. I don't consider that, yeah, maybe I should get that looked at because maybe it's weird that I can't do that. I just don't do it. And I'm kind of hoping through some of, like, the exercises I'm doing, maybe my body will sort itself out. Which is a very me way of thinking about things. And, like, something I can make mention on along those lines is, like, right now, any of you guys watching this, do a couple arm circles. You know, reach your arm out, and then, you know, do little circles, and just see how wide of a circle you can do. Because right there, I crack my shoulder. It'll crack, and then once I let my arm back down, like if I do that again, it'll crack again. I can feel the tension in my shoulder where it wants to crack right about here. And, like, it's really tender if I press on the skin right there. And it's like, yeah, I just don't normally do arm circles. So, like, I just don't do it. But that's part of the warm-up for the Pilates stuff is arm circles. So it's like, well, maybe if I do it enough, it'll get better. If it starts getting actively worse, I will probably see about getting it looked at, but it's like, it's so much effort, and like, I'd have to like give up a big chunk of my day, and like, is it really a big deal? I feel really bad for anybody I might end up with in the future, because if I'm not dying, I'll wait it out. Like, I imagine even just saying, like, this stuff, like, there's some of you watching who are probably like, man, that's bad, that could be this or that, or that, you should get that. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's not causing pain when it cracks, and it's only tender if I touch my shoulder. So, like, touch my shoulder while I'm doing arm circles. You don't do that while doing arm circles anyway. You work both arms. So, you know, I'm good. And, like, I'm also just gonna try stretching more in general, because that would also probably help. Like, you know, I don't want any of y'all to worry about me. Let me worry about me. After just explaining how I worry about me, I can understand why some people might worry about me, but don't worry about me. Let me worry about me. I got this. Hey, Blathers, I got a fly for you. Eek, a fly. Ooh, a fly. What a wretched thing. Alas, I'm obliged to ask. Would you like to learn more about this specimen? Yeah, please tell me. Ah, I see. In that case, the foul fly is quite the disquieting creature, I tell you. It tastes its food with its feet. In fact, when flies rub their legs together, they do so to get rid of debris blocking their taste receptors. Did you know their hairy toes release a sticky goo so they can walk on any surface, even your ceiling? This gross goo gets on your food too. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. Though bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured the wretched thing will get the best care here. I got to the accent in the end. My hair is bugging my eye. Might help you with anything else? Nah, I'm good. I've already had my coffee. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. Yeah, that was the rest of my visit. But yeah, like, I can manage me. I've managed me through 29 years of life. I think I can manage a bit further, you know? Like, because, like, for all I know, maybe my shoulder's cracking like that, or it's just because I don't stretch enough. You know, why would I want to waste a doctor's time when I haven't done everything I could do on my own to maybe solve the problem? you know, that's kind of my thought process. Like, if I might be able to do it on my own, why would I want to waste a doctor's time where they could be seeing somebody who actually needs help? 18,000 bells. Wow, I'm like 10,000 off regardless. Jeez. I thought maybe a few of those would be worth a fair bit, but I guess not. I guess those were, like, pretty worthless bugs. Flick would not approve. What is the bonus item today, anyway? Pincher pole rack, wooden chest. Alright. Oh, hey, I have a thing for crafting. I should probably, like, make one more thing. Wonder if I can make a wooden chest really quick. Because, like, I could sell it for bonus, so... Wonder if it uses hardwood. That'd be really convenient if it does. Let's see. Let's craft. Okay, it's gonna be in the wooden stuff. Wooden chest. Regular wood. I don't think I have regular wood. Or at least not enough. It's been a while since I've really done much of any wood chopping. So I don't think I got any. Got a lot of gyroids. I got a lot of sticks. Oh yeah, no, I got some regular wood. Let's just get this out. There we go. Doesn't really matter which stack I grab. Like, I could have grabbed the 8 and the 30, but ultimately I'd end up with a stack of the same size as when I put this stuff back in. So, though I could have made 2 chests then, but I don't need to make 2. I'm just gonna make 1. I just need to craft 1 thing. Bam. All done. I need to craft more things in general. I'm pretty sure I haven't done the regular stuff for crafting yet either. Let's come put that wood away. I am really trying to think through, like, the other things I might be able to, like, ramble about for, like, a few minutes. Nothing's really coming to mind. That's the problem. I will say, mostly because it's been on my desk, I have been having the biggest urge to play StarCraft 64 again. That was a bit of weird walking. Hey Steven, if you aren't the most glad you made it. Set for me to make with the music. Of course, man. Cool. Any requests? I can dial up an old favorite, or you can just tell me how you're feeling, and I'll groove on it. I'll leave it up to you, my man. Dealer's choice, huh? Cool. I got a slick one for you. Take a seat and we'll jam. Alright, what do you got for me this time? Right on, I'm tuned up and ready to roll. Who's in the mood for a little KK Step? Don't we already have KK Step? I guess he can replay? Or I thought we don't already have it. As always, if there's any songs you guys want to hear from KK, just, like, recommend them in the comments, and I will do it the next Saturday afterwards. And if multiple people suggest, well, that just sets a queue up. And it'll be whoever posts first gets first. It'll be first come, first serve. But yeah, I definitely really want to play more StarCraft 64. I kind of wish it would just get added to the Nintendo Switch Online stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Especially if it has mouse support to it, because apparently there was a mouse for the N64. I didn't know that. I was just playing with the controller. Just what I'd be doing anyway. I just don't know if I want to do it on, like, actual hardware, or if I want to fire up Project 64, play it that way. Because, like... And I know what some people are thinking, just play the StarCraft Remaster. I do own it, but StarCraft 64 has better quality of life. I just want to have fun. I don't want to be sweaty. You know? That's why I want to play it. I just want to have fun in the original StarCraft. Like, do some clapping. Just felt like a good spot to do some clapping. But, man, brain. Oh, why is Animal Crossing music put me to sleep? I've also had the urge to play through Final Fantasy games lately, and I think I might start doing that on stream. Like, I might start from the original Final Fantasy and just play through, like, all of them. Basically playing the, like, definitive version, in my opinion, of each. So that would be, like, the PSP remaster of the first game. I believe it was a PSP version of 2. Though I might do Pixel Remaster, but also maybe not. 2 is a difficult one, because, like, it's really hard to, like, pick out which is actually the best version. No, apparently we didn't already have it. 3, it's definitely 3D, which is the DS version, though I'm going to be playing the PC version, because there is, like, it's something you can do if you have 2 DSs. You basically need to, you need to send messages through Mognet to unlock some content in 3. On PC, it just unlocks as you play the game, because there was no, like, sending messages through Mognet kind of deal. So, like, it just worked. 4, probably gonna do PSP version with After Years and the prequel stuff and all that stuff. Not prequel, like, After Years, epilogue, all the various 4s. They really tried milking 4 for everything it was worth. 5? I'm honestly not sure. I've not put much thought into that one. 6, I'm probably gonna play just because I can easily access it, the Pixel Remaster. Even though that's not exactly even the best version. The Pixel Remaster of the Final Fantasies, and we will sit by KK to end things, I just want to sit here to ramble to you guys. The Pixel Remasters are good for modern gamers. They're not great for Final Fantasy fans. 7, I'm probably just gonna play the original PSX version, though I might get the PC version instead. It'll really depend on if they fix the typos. Cat. Because the typos make it. Like, I feel like people need to see original Final Fantasy VII to understand why I'm not the biggest fan of it. And I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be if they replayed it. Then you get 8. I'll probably do the remaster just because better visuals. 9, doing the original, though I'll do the PC version. 10, 10-2, I'm going to do the remaster of those. And then I will do the complete version of 12. And that's where I'm going to stop. Because past 12, they're just bad. Like, the complete version of 12 being... Hold on. The Zodiac Age. I feel like that could be a lot of fun. Like, this is what I'm feeling. Is to replay through all the games. So, I feel like that could be fun few streams. Can't imagine the first game is gonna take terribly long, and I'm gonna be playing it the way I play it, so it's gonna probably be Party of Red Mages, because why not? Red Mage does everything, darn it. It's the best class. You can't tell me otherwise. But yeah, I feel like I've done enough rambling, so let's come up here, pop a squat next to KK. You know, we'll talk with Serrano. Rambler, where you been? I ain't talked to you in a word. How long has it been? Oh, glad to know you're still neighborly. Stop by again soon, alright? Yeah, it's been like a week. But, yeah. That is gonna be it for this one, before I just sit here and ramble for like an hour. Oh, the secret song! That's KK's song. It's so nice that that's in this game. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! And now on this end card, I'd like to ask, if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch!